Greetings, one and all present here. We, the students of Maha Regiment, are here to present you our learnings and findings about food technology. When we first got this topic, we inquired a lot and researched about it everywhere on the net. But then we realized it's not something that is unknown to us. Food technology is present everywhere in our day-to-day life. Food technology is everywhere, food is present. So, food is something we need every day and always continue as long as we live. Food technology is nothing about creating new technologies or nothing. Food technology is very simple. It starts from basic packaging and transporting food till improving and making sure that the food is safe and hygienic. Now that we somewhat know about what food technology is, let us get to know more about it. What are its job opportunities? What are the best colleges we can apply in the get into the field of food technology? And what are the
Okay, so these are the contents what we covered in this presentation. What is food technology? What is the significance of food technology? What are the educational requirements? What are the major universities, career opportunities, and then other all concepts. So then, actually, let's move on to the next one. So, what is food technology? So, food technology is a field in which food science and different four regulating research and processing and study. And then afterwards, there are four sub topics in food technology: production, processing and packaging, quality control, research and development. So, you have various topics in food technology now. Food technology is divided into subgroups again, in which production, quality checking. So now, after learning all of this, now what do you think actually food technology is? In our perspective, and we think that food technology is nothing but we just see for food, but then actually it's not. It goes beyond it. We see what is actually in the food. How can we make it healthier? How can we make it more environmentally friendly? And how can we even save the earth? So food technology can be used even in the it was used in the green revolution, which brought in a really high yields, and then it was kind of better for reducing scarcity of the food. Coming to the next one, so the food technology industry is rapidly growing sector. All the years it gained prominence in our livelihood. So food technology aided us with improved production, magnifying the nutrition in the food, providing food for every individual, and then providing better quality and quality of food. Food technology industry is a dynamic field that adapted to economical, industrial, climatic, and social challenges. So this was the only industry that has been like degraded nowadays, but then actually it is growing and is showing its all of prominence, that because we need food and we have to take it so that we can live. And then food technology holds 10% in the world economy and 39.6% in the consumer price index or CPI. Okay.
So now that you learned about food technology and prominence, now most of you might be interested to take a career in food technology. So educational requirements required for food tech. So food tech comes under the subject stream of maths, physics, chemistry, and biology. You need a proper knowledge in chemistry and biology, and analytical reasoning, problem solving skills are very important. The college courses you are offered are food science and technology, agriculture, and food technology, dairy, etc. The two major courses available in India are M.Tech and B.Tech and food technology. And food technology is very prominent. Some companies that invest in food technology are Parley Products, Cadbury, etc.
So what are the major universities which give really prominent and which give a really good exemplars for technology. So there are four top universities. That is Cornell University, that's in USA. Again, University of Massachusetts, that's there in USA again, and Xianan University, that's there in China, and then University of Queensland, that's there in Australia. So these universities, if you're lucky enough to get into, you're going to have a really good career, and then you might even get really high paid jobs. um, and then there is a, of course, guarantee, because these institutions are now the top. And then food technology, as it is, as Mandeep told and others told, it is really rising and increasing in very different numbers. Yep.
So the career opportunities. Food technology offers you multiple career opportunities in the four fields, which are production, quality control, packaging processing, research and development. So production, the people who work in production implement and produce. People who work in quality control identify errors in quality. Packaging processing, I think it's in the word itself. They package and process the food. And research and development, they produce new types of food and etc. So the some careers are food technologist who receives almost 3 lakhs per month, nutritional therapist who earns almost 2.4 lakhs per month, and quality manager who earns almost 4 lakhs per month. So these are some of the top
And now, the most interesting part of this project, the time machine activity. In this activity, we get to know and inquire about what is the scope of this field in the future. And it's in our hands of what we decide to write. And we came up with some really cool things. So basically, the objective of this activity was to find any two jobs which will rise in the future. And we came up with not two, but three new aspects in which the food technology field can rise. Firstly, is taking the global reach, making your product globalized and making it as famous as possible and going for the extra reach. This one needs really supervision and a lot of effort. This can be a factor in which jobs can rise. Secondly, is the inclusion of robotics and artificial intelligence. Now that machines are doing everything, there might be some time in the future where machines can even cook food and are responsible for the packaging and transporting of food. So we might even need specialists in that and also someone to supervise that. That also can lead to the rise in this field. And last but not the least, making sure that the food is safe, hygienic, and is transported safely.
So the next thing we did is we interviewed an expert. We interviewed Mrs. Sirisha Batula, who is a senior quality manager in Abbott Pharmaceuticals. In who is in Abbott Pharmaceuticals is based on a food technological company. So we interviewed her, and then she gave us many pointers about what is food technology and then how it is actually used. And then we included her inputs in the before presentations, and then afterwards we also used few of these pointers to keep in our opinion what do we think as food technology. So next one is our opinion. So, as students, we really never take time to understand the workings behind the food technology that reach. So, first thing is that we always see food like, we just ate our food. Now let's go on do the other rest of works. So we just see it as a burden. We don't really see it as what's happening, and then nobody even thought of it as a career. But now it is evolving. The world's changing. That's because there are scarcity, and even there's even a natural problem or a crisis that's going on. So for sustainability, so for that we need to also concentrate on food now. So in this project helped us understand about how important is it inspecting, inquiring, and getting to know about food, and why is it one of the most unrecognized day-to-day activities. And it is almost an involuntary action, as everywhere food is present, it is our responsibility and minimum courtesy to be aware of what we are eating. And food technology, in our opinion, is all about preserving, distributing food, and improving food services. We believe that it is a prominent area of selection and field of increasing opportunities.
And that's all it's about. We have come to the conclusion of our presentation. Hope you all got to learn many new things and had a lot of takeaways from our presentation. Food technology is not something new, and we assure you that you will have a bright future ahead in this field if you're interested. And last but not the least, I must say you that this is one of the most interesting